Hello guys, welcome back. Odin was right. We got 8 more temples. It feels like we got 80, but I don't even know what made me look, but I looked all around Oculus for some reason yesterday. I just still feel kind of stunned. And I figured, well, I'll try making one more temple. Now, there wasn't any announcement, even went and looked at the blog, and there wasn't anything. So I don't know how stable these temples will be, but I was able to build a 5th temple. So I built it for Tyr because I had pulled a rune, and I pulled Tyr's rune, and it was upside down. And I had thought Tyr was trying to come through, but then Odin had claimed to be Tyr. And I am so tired because I was working on them all last night and all today. So, Tyr got one. Vestek got a temple back. Dionysus got a temple. Loki got a temple. Yeah, I know, baby. So many temples. After a while, it was insane because, I understand why they were being territorial and fighting so much. If you try to put everybody you know in 4 rooms, they would probably, even if they're all the greatest people in the world, they'd probably be fighting after a while. And they don't like to be lumped together. If they understand you don't have any more room, they'll do the best they can to get along, but I'm so tired. And I don't even know what that was for, because like I said, I did all this work, I built all the temples, there's like 12 temples now, and I still didn't get all the gods I know, because every god you've ever known comes out of the woodworks like, oh, I didn't get a temple. Well, yeah, I've worked with you twice in my lifetime. I know. So, I'm like, I could just be doing this for the rest of my life. I said to Odin, I said, if this is going to become a full-time occupation, there better be a lottery win at some point in my life because I'm doing a lot of this. And it's just been weird because I've been getting all this bird phenomena. Birds have been acting super strange for like the last week. And I have no idea which god that would be because like 20 different gods have the same associations. I think it was Odin said that's the problem with being an educated pagan. The more you know, the more confusing it is. So I'm just kind of stunned right now because it was a lot of work. I really enjoyed doing it, but it was a lot of work. And by the time you have 12 temples, you've like cleaned out almost all your furniture, inventory, and everything else. Thankfully, there are things that will be able to be replicated for infinity. So we'll have some base furniture, but it's like, I don't know. But I ended on a high note. I ended with the Hermes temple, so the party temple is back up. And Loki kind of waltzed in as Loki does and was talking to Hermes again. Only thing I can explain, guys, is that some days all my gods get along, and sometimes it's like somebody in one family started a fight with the other family and they're not talking to each other, but I'm the one that gets to deal with it, not them. I'm the one that gets to deal with it, because Hermes was, kind of whining at me. He's like, where's Loki? I miss my friend. I said, baby, I don't know. And he kept asking me what he did wrong, and I'm like, I don't know. Loki is Loki, and Norse gods can be very clannish and very insular at times, and then you turn around, and they're inviting every god in existence into your life, and aren't you happy? And you never know where your reality is dealing with the Norse gods. Only thing I can figure is they now figure they're the main family and they're fine for now. For now. So tired. There's a Bastet temple though, and there's a Loki temple, which his temple's private. It's for Loki and Segan. They have the kids in there, but that's the one temple that's private. I mean, all my temples are sent to private. Nobody can see them. And then all the boys were rubbing their hands together because they knew I kept all the girl models. And they're like, you can go to 13th temple and just put hot chicks in it. I'm like, look, we're living on borrowed time. You can report a home, and I don't know what you can report it for. And I said, there's no way to get into these temples. They should all be locked down. and this is an adult channel for adults. I said, personally, I wouldn't have any problem with setting up a mature temple for the gods, or as Hermes screeched when he saw me looking at something on Steam just like 10 minutes ago. He's like, oh my god, a temple with an orgy, we need one. And because remember which god this is. And I said, well, I think we would get busted and lose our Oculus privileges. Obviously, that would be private, but I don't know what violates Oculus standards. Like that kind of cheesecake Catwoman is okay. I don't know if you can do what you want in your private home. You should be able to, but you know how it is. Somebody somewhere will find out you have a temple and somehow sneak in there and cause a ruckus. I keep all the pagan temples private because I don't need normies coming in there and screaming it's all for Satan, and I don't want people destroying shit and putting dicks on the walls. Hermes is like, why not? That's why people had concern when these homes are public. You know, anybody with some hacking ability, I'm sure they're doing dreadful things. I'm sure they're giving people presents they don't want. So, it's like, I'm kind of drawn to making them a 13th temple, but at the same time, I'm like dead on my feet. And I would like the Temple of the Hot Chicks. Both Bastet and Hermes and Dionysus and a few others as well would approve of that, but I don't know. I'm so dead on my feet right now, guys. And I just don't know if it's a violation, because Oculus, unfortunately, doesn't hand you a code book of, here's what you can have, here's what's offensive. You can do this, but you can't do that. Steam wouldn't care. Steam has more adult content than anywhere else in the world except for Pornhub. Steam wouldn't give a shit. But Steam's not the one let me do this. This is Oculus. And I'm like, I don't know if Oculus lets us do it or not. You know what? I've gotten away with it before, and you might as well live dangerously. What are they gonna do? Take the room down? Yell at me? Tell me bad human? Bad adult? I don't know. It'll be private, so it's not like I'm gonna set this up and then make it public, and then somebody's going to wander in there and go, oh no, naked people. Africans are laughing. Christians are going, unsub, unsub, unsub. But yeah, it's been amazing. Dionysus has a temple. It has a table for all 12 Olympians. His dad's in there. They all wanted a separate temple, and I said, look, 12 temples is going to be incredibly hard on me to maintain. And I love you all to the moon and back. But I know how gods are. 5 minutes from now, Tampa Bowling. Can't you get me something else? And they're all asking me why we're not getting any drop boxes. And I said, well, they don't count time spent in these homes as playtime. I wish they did, because we would have earned 15 of those damn things, because we played all last night and played all day. And I said, it's just, I don't know. I'll probably go off and see if I can put the hot chicks in, because we kind of need to right now. Because for some reason, whatever engine they're using to run the club, I love all the girls. I think they're all beautiful. And the fact that most of them seem to be going bald now doesn't really bother me, but it is startling when you were used to them having these beautiful heads of hair, and now all the girls, because of the way they have the model set up, you can see right through the hair and you see all the scalp, so they look like they're bald with just like a few wisps of hair. I really don't care, but it's kind of startling when you're used to seeing the girls a certain way and now the models look different. And they're starting to clip and twerk like Bethesda made the game, so I'm not sure. I love the club, but we haven't gone back. Odin even was going to take me for my birthday. I said, that's okay, man. I'm not sure if I can handle what the girls look like now. I haven't been back in like a couple weeks. So we may have to set up our own club. Set it up really posh. We now have kind of 1920s vintage style, so I already know what it's going to look like. And if I get arrested for public indecency, you know why. So I don't think so. It's going to be set to private. I mean, I've seen some of the stuff people get away with on YouTube, and YouTube's on there now. So if garbage like YouTube can be on Oculus, I'm pretty sure I can get away with this private. I almost think I can. Kind of sure I can. I don't know. But, you know, it's important for me to keep the gods happy, and they'll eventually get bored of these new toys, and then they'll be wandering off, and I can actually play Rift, which I really haven't been playing much VR lately, like I told you guys. I love it, and once you get in there, it's fine, but sometimes it's just the idea of getting the headset out, you just get like, ugh. And excuse me, you get kind of addicted to, depending on when you came in, a game constantly updating, and then when they stop, you've seen all there is to see, and you have to put that on the shelf for a long time before you go back to it. So I'm just at one of those places where there might be a couple more titles I'd pick up, but excuse me, not too much, and I haven't really been playing much VR. I think because they make it that you have to play to get those boxes, I just kind of stopped playing because I would like those boxes just given to me at random. And having to play a game instead of playing it because you want to are two different things. So I'm trying to play as I want to, and I'm just not feeling the urge to go back in these games because you just kind of hit a wall with video games where you've seen the same game so many times. You don't want to play it for a while. As beautiful as those VR nature things are, I think I've had enough of them for a while. And as great as the coasters are and stuff like that, I just need to take a break for a while. So once the VR temples are done, yes, Temple of Hot Chicks. Once the VR Temple of Hot Chicks and everything else are done, I think I will probably be taking a VR break for a while. This has been a great experience. I'm grateful that God's helped me do it, but I am so tired, guys. So I just figured I'd update you. I'm sorry that really was a lot about nothing, but I figured I'd let you know if you don't see me for a couple of days, or you find out a YouTuber got arrested. You know why. So I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.